Thing that is not in question is this: a detention center that can hold 1,300 people, for the most part, is pretty much empty right now.
Matt Pearl looks at why that is and what it means.
The people who want the Atlanta City Detention Center closed have a name for it.
What we realized is that there was a beast in our midst.
We said, well, we're going to starve the beast.
City jails typically don't exist. People charged with felonies and most misdemeanors stay in county jails. For years, Atlanta's jail has held detainees from Fulton County and ICE, but it mainly held Atlantans charged with low-level offenses, most of whom simply couldn't pay bail.
There were people who were languishing in jail on jaywalking charges, loitering.
There was a sort of being fed up with the way that the answer to every problem in our neighborhoods was answered by more police.
Thus, starving the beast. Advocates pushed reform. Atlanta's leaders responded. In 2017, the city decriminalized possession of an ounce or less of marijuana. It established a pre-arrest diversion initiative to provide services instead of arrests. It repealed 40 quality-of-life ordinances that landed people in jail, like loitering around railroad tracks and betting on games of chance in public places. Then a new mayor arrived. 1 month in, Keisha Lance Bottoms signed cash bail reform that eliminated bail for most nonviolent offenses. That summer, she severed the city's ties with ICE. As a result, the detention center went from housing 600 inmates a night in early 2017 to 100 inmates a night by 2019. Today, that number is a few dozen. The beast is bare.
That was the work of communities who have been impacted by our broken criminal justice system, saying enough is enough.
It's because the jail is mostly empty that so many want to see it closed and rebuilt as a community center. Others say because it's so empty, it should be used to house inmates from Fulton County's overcrowded jail. You can learn all about this and watch my full special report, ACDC, right now at 11alive.com/AC.